Okay, here we go. Imagine for a moment that you are at the lowest point in your life, that you feel ashamed, you feel defeated, and instead of hiding yourself from the world, which is what you really do want to do, you decide to open up and share everything. Yeah, that's why I'm starting this YouTube channel. My name is Alexander James Fairman, and this is my rock bottom moment of my life. For the last 3 years, I have spent my life savings on a business idea that still hasn't panned out. I am in the middle of battling severe depression. I am experiencing some major health challenges, and I've got this crazy idea to just share the whole truth of my journey, to let myself be seen authentically exactly as I am. It will give me a sense of motivation because I know that if I am honest with the world and if I share what's really going on, I believe that the best version of me is going to come forward. I have always loved the idea that we could turn our real life into like an epic, real video game in some way. That we could see our journey as going out, exploring new lands and meeting new allies who help us on our quest and developing new skills, and that in that way we could give ourselves this feeling like we're the main character of our story instead of what most of us feel, I think, which is that we're like waiting for something to happen and that thing never comes. I am in a colossal hole in my life right now. There's a lot of times when I feel like there is no way out from where I am. And I know there's a way out. I am going to turn my life into that kind of a show or video game. And this first season is just about me being honest. And that's why it's called Rock Bottom. I have only wanted to show the highlight reel of my life. I've only wanted to reveal the things that make me look good in the eyes of society. And the truth is that there's some parts of my life that are working, yes. I have amazing friends. I have a lot of adventure in my life, but there's a lot of parts that aren't working. And I need to start sharing those parts and get honest about it so that I can work on it. The truth is that if you would have told me that at 36 years old, I would be where I am now, I would have said my life is a failure, if you're talking to the 18-year-old me. So let me start by just telling you the truth. This is where the story starts. I currently have $500 in my bank account. Over the last 3 years, I've invested my life savings in a project called Logos, which is a new type of personality test, and I still haven't managed to figure out how to get this project to become a really successful business. I have a myriad of strange health problems. I have a condition that's called degenerative disc, and the doctors have told me there's really nothing that can be done about this. You can medicate the pain, you can try to, do some stretching and physical therapy, which I have done, but there seems to be no solution, and the pain is getting worse and worse as I get older. I also do not sleep well at night. I have these crazy nightmares and dreams that are exhausting. Like I wake up and I feel like I have been working all night long, and then I have to start my day. And then I feel tired and low energy, and it's very easy for me to judge myself and feel like I'm not being as productive as I should be. And I've tried so many things to sleep better already. Special teas, therapies, plant medicine, screens off 2 hours before bed, you name it, all this stuff. And there's some deeper reason that this is happening, and I don't know what it is. And I have a deep feeling of being helpless at this moment in my life. I've never felt more helpless than I do now. And that has been part of why I've fallen into this sense of depression over the last year. I think especially as a man, when you feel like you can't control your own destiny, there's this sense of impotence that comes over you, or this sense that like you just don't have the juice to be that confident, shining, bright person that you know you could be. And instead, there's this cloud that just sort of follows you around everywhere. I know I'm not the only man who feels this way, and I know that many young men are struggling with this around the world. And I know we get stronger if we just talk about it. So I also love music, and I have a music career that I wish was going somewhere, but yeah. I've actually been working on my music for a really long time, and I feel like it's getting pretty good, but I don't really know how to market it or share it with the world. If I could just be on tour creating amazing experiences for people, that's what I would want to be doing. I'm a traveler at heart, and sometimes my favorite places in the world are actually airports and airplanes. because it's kind of the only place where I actually sleep well. And I also get my best creative ideas when I'm there. I think it might be because being like above the clouds literally helps me to think more clearly and sort of come up with these ideas that I come up with. And so I've been in this dark hole, right? And just like if it was a video game, when you start losing, it's really tempting to want to quit. And this last year, I had a period of time where I started considering suicide and really staring down that dark hole. And I made up my mind that I'm not going to do that. There's this philosophy in some spiritual traditions that say that if you do kill yourself, you end up in a life that's even worse than this one. So it's like, oh, you couldn't even appreciate and be grateful for the things that are going good right now? Well, now you're going to be born in some ravaged, war-torn country where everything is going to be absolutely brutal and you're going to have to fight just to survive. And yeah, good luck. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's the story I'm telling myself that helps keep me invested in this right here. It's not over. There's still something meaningful and good that can come from my life, and I have to just do what is required of me now and maybe do some stuff that I've never done before, which is why I'm telling these stories to you. I have many stories to tell to you. Some that will certainly bewilder you, some that you will be shocked and surprised at, some that may open up your belief in something that maybe you've never thought about before. I treat this like a real life documentary that I'm gonna watch in the future to see how I got myself out of this dark place. So I have this idea, I have this belief that like all of our life is just stories. And if we don't like the way it's going, we can try to tell a different story. And that is one of the things I'm gonna do in this channel, is retell the story of my life and recreate who I think I am and what I do, down to my beliefs about myself and my habits every day. And if you're in a dark place right now, you might enjoy the journey because maybe we're going through this together, and maybe the things that I'm going through will connect with you and we can dig ourselves out of our holes. The other reason you might follow me for this journey of what's coming in the seasons ahead is, like, I am a huge dreamer. And even though I am where I am in my life right now, I still believe that my life can become something really special over time and that my life can mean something. And I believe that there is this bigger destiny that we all have, and that humanity right now is in this existential struggle to define our future. We're in this like spiritual battle in a way, and we all have a part to play in that. And I'm gonna do my best to try to play mine. I'm about to hit publish on this video, and I'm nervous. I know that some people who know me are gonna see this. They're probably gonna change their opinion of me, and if they do, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do about it. And I am not the one in control here anymore.